What's this? Somebody has already gotten mail? We haven't figured out how to send mail yet. Somebody else has currency and calendars. I don't have those either. I should investigate what I can do with trading. Assuming that I haven't angered everyone by staying out of their wars. I'm preparing my own giant super war, thank you very much. I can't afford your wars. Okay, I made a few things specifically for... Let me see, this one is Scrubland. I'll just give you this. So, I'm making a few units to help protect this city in particular because it's not guarded. I also changed some of the build orders so that they'll be making walls soon. Like that city. You successfully stole the technology. Good on you. Let me do it again. If he has any more tech worth stealing. Alright. All aboard! Oh, can't go that way. Alright. No. Don't. Here, hold on. There's one right there! This has to get out. Okay, success. We can now explore their continent. Okay, there we go. So, I'll talk a little bit more in a second because I did some more things to our build orders. I mean, the quarry is obviously better, but this might get better in more ways later on. I don't know. Very curious about geoglyphs. What's that fall under? Landscapes? Yeah, it'll continue getting better and better. It will get better and better over time. Interesting. Good morning. I can put them all over the place. This would discover resources. So let's do that instead. Okay. Very nice. That city needs more population. Alright. About to get that siege warfare in. Let me post a link to Discord, and then we can talk about the other things I did. So I changed the build orders a little bit here and there, and made a couple of major changes. I could have gone further than I did, but I didn't. But I could have gone further. I'm going to have to look into trading tech with the Dutch. I've always tried to be friendly with the Dutch, but I've refused to get into wars for them, so they might be mad at me. I don't know. Then again, even when I'm best friends with someone, they don't often want to trade tech, so... I also kind of feel like I should make more missionaries, send more magi around, just all over the place. I'm also seriously contemplating, what if I just made Shinto my second religion? Like, everything in me is like, no, that's not how this game works, but...
Now even the American brand is under siege. We are hitting it from the north, east, south, and west. We chase them here, and they chase us there, but at the end, we are the people who are laying siege to them, and it is not them who are besieging us.
A lot of ones that boost your great general emergence. This one, however... This one I'm going to need to make, although it requires several things I don't have yet, so never mind. Okay. I'm going to ask for Okay, there is quite a few techs that do interesting things. Mail is actually kind of good. Mail is actually kind of good. Currency, aristocracy, weirdly. I'm actually seriously considering a golden age as my next direction. Much as I want the road, I'm actually thinking seriously of picking up aristocracy and democracy and meritocracy. And then spitting a golden age out and switching my civics all around. And, yeah, I kind of think I'm going to go with that, actually. So this one enables the bourgeoisie. Alright, let's have a word with our friends. Nope, they won't trade any of their secrets with me. I don't know why. We're such good friends, but they just won't trade. An enemy dragon ship has missed. Yeah, they're attacking me. Come on, somebody trade techs with me. No. 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 Yeah, okay. Yeah, no one's willing to trade techs with me right now. Well, okay then, fine. Okay, you're joining with this, so you two are 2 warships. Okay, this one could be allowed to be a bombarder, or just make another fighter. I'm gonna make it, for sure bombardment. These 2 ships are gonna go to the Persian side of the board to be here for that coming war. Whether or not they arrive in time to participate is a whole nother matter, but hey. Okay, this guy is, yep, crossbowman, a composite bowman, oh, we'll get back to it in a second. Shark Bay! Okay. Alright, you just need to try to get home. You've delivered the scout. If you make it back alive, we'll consider this a tremendous success. Good luck. Scouting! Proper scouting may begin. Let's learn about their lands. No ulterior motives, no plan to conquer them in the future, really, I swear. Okay, an Axeman, and I think a Phalanx, and then their defenses will be set. Then we'll go back to producing those awesome Mammoths of Doom. So, okay, you might notice a few odd things. For example, a meeting hall and a draft office and a mystic's hut. Also some courthouses. Why did I make them build those, of all things? Wow! Let me tell you what these 3 cities are going to do on this side of the board. You know how I really wanted 2 armies to strike the Persian from 2 directions? I'm not going to do that. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them produce the units that are going to hold the cities while the army conquers them. So they'll come in with a whole lot of archers, crossbowmen, axemen, and phalanxes. And that secondary army should help give me that surround bonus that I've never been able to trigger, but if it would ever trigger, this army will do it. And they'll occupy all the cities behind me as I conquer my way through Persia. And, well, you already see me reinforcing this city over here. It's the last city on my border that needs reinforcing. Do you have to ask me for orders every time? I told you what your marching orders are. Just go with it. Ugh. Okay. Well, Looking for animals to hunt. No animals to hunt on this side anyway. So we'll just, okay, you, my bold explorer, until somebody sinks you. Okay, you have my super high level hunters. I really should bring these back home now. They're actually a fairly valuable piece. So, all I really need to do is get them to here, and they should be able to walk back. Then I can use this as another explorer. We need lots of explorers. Okay. Okay, and this guy is gonna be specifically anti-cavalry. There it is. Maybe I should have gone with scrubland defense instead. Probably. That would make him useful against more things. But whatever, it's fine. Alright, we've got our new mine in play. And I don't entirely know what to do with you right now. I'd really like to learn how to drill mountain mines. What I should probably do is on every city, I should probably look at all the tiles and see if there are any tiles that are, well, stupid. And if I see a stupid tile, I'll just send a worker into it. So far, so good. Well, these tiles... Well, maybe we can do something with these tiles. Let's find out. Maybe we can put the geoglyphs on them. That would make at least some use for them. Alright, and we're back to mammoths. So... I kind of like the idea of bolt punch. I kind of like the idea of city attack. Maybe one of them should be barrage. Bombard damage is a different path. Alright, this one has not the best chance of running away, but when this one attacks, it should cause a whole bunch of damage to random units. It should just cause a crap ton of just random damage. Which sounds great! We're gonna make a whole bunch of ballista mammoths. The next one I'm gonna give just general toughness, and then I'll probably make the rest of them city attack. But then again, I kinda like the bolt barrage thing. Does that sound great? We have multiple cultures coming in the next few turns. We'll have to check and see if we can get that production bonus finally. I really want it. Production bonuses seem like the best. So, our previous two wars went very poorly. I mean, we won them, but they went very poorly. Like, we lost a lot of units. They took a long time. I'm hoping that this war will go much, much faster, and that we'll, won't lose a lot of resources, that we'll be able to produce units faster than we lose them, I'm hoping. And, my plan is to basically be in a perpetual war from now on. I don't want to stop with Persia. I want to push all the way through Greece. I want to visit my Dutch friends and invite them into my empire as well. And if I could, I should rather like... something weird. I saw something weird. What was that? I should rather like to move my capital. I don't know. I saw something weird, but I don't know what it was. Have we ever captured a dart frog? Well, it's gonna be a while before my hunters show up, so, maybe I'll just take this opportunity to level up a random javelin. That's one thing I didn't put in this city, is a javelineer. It's probably okay, though. Alright, and then we need 2 boats protecting our shores on this side. So you are gonna be for fighting other boats. We're not good at boat building. We're really terrible at it. Okay, you are... Let's see what our options are. This could make you good against ruffians and strike teams. I don't think that'll come up. Could make you good at shock. Or against archers. You could specialize at fighting archers. Alright, more options appear. Armed guard. Amphibious is interesting. Make them really good at attacking siege weapons. Yeah, what's that? How is the odds that'll come up? Alright, 3 stars. March. I like March, but I never actually pick it. But I do like it. Fieldsman. Nah. Okay, you are now a plus 40 strength. 1. Yeah, we just have one of those in the mix, just in case we need to defend, and I can't... Oh, it's hunters. Good luck catching the raven, they always get away from me. Cotton Castle. Never heard of this. It's pretty cool. Never heard of that. Oh wait, I've seen pictures of that actually. There's actually a place that looks kind of like that, but they're all different colors because the minerals and bacteria and shit, and it's all weird. Anyway, this is your holy city, is it? I see, I see. Player's Guide to Faerun. Yeah, that one should be. Doesn't mean that everything Wizard of the Coast put out was always of the highest quality. They're not all of the highest craftsmanship. Sadly. But that one should be first party, yes. Hurry up and finish those cultures. I'm probably gonna try to make you guys build even more cultures. I went from, my opinion of the cultures changed dramatically. I still think having only one type of unit is really sad, like there's no special buildings or anything. But I do feel like they could file a lot of their buildings under the cultures. It would actually clean the game a bit. Just take existing buildings and be like, this belongs to this, that belongs to that. So more than one culture could share a single building. But anyway, having seen what the great person could do has kind of made me change my tune on them, because holy crap, the special cultural great people are insane. Oh, well, thank you, I guess. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna just put him over here with the others. Yeah, that's what I would do. Alright, I kind of feel like the rest should be city attack, but let me make one more bolt puncher. Because that's awesome. Alright, so this is the first of the 3 cities producing, but you can see the others are going to. And these guys are meant for city defense, so that's what they're gonna specialize in. Not to say they won't assist with their own rains of bolts, because they'll definitely assist with horrific numbers of arrows. Okay. Those two need to make their way all the way back, and you can go back to exploring. No. I see. Well, no go that way. At least not yet. Eventually, we'll go that way. Okay, actually, I guess you don't have anything else to do? Well, poo. Alright, I guess you'll pick them right back up next turn and just float your way north. Ah, yes, good job. I don't remember why you're here. Oh, you must have been produced from this. Yes, of course, I wanted one crossbowman to join this army. Right, of course. Okay. Darn it. Raphael the Raven did not survive. Mount Everest found. Wow, you guys had tons of natural wonders. Man, you guys had the best I wish I had started the game in your continent down south. Oh well. This ship needs to rest and heal. Yeah, we're gonna pop into the next city and just relax. Okay. Well, we're almost done with aristocracy. That one finished. Okay, let's take a look. Do we have the capacity? There are even more now. Yes. Okay, we have 2 more we can make now. Go ahead. Alaric. Yes. This is what we want. Anchorage, how would you like to build a culture of your very own? Do it. Do it. Do it! Darn it, you're too busy making my armies. You're the only ones who can do Scottish and Romani for some reason. Alright, so we're gonna get that production bonus. And something else. I have no reason to use any of these heroes in battle, though. So I won't. Looks like the Saxons are almost finished. Great! It features a prestige class that gives you blind sight? Well, damn. Be aware, that prestige class is extremely potent. I don't know what else it does, but that's a pretty good ability. If you play Savage Species, you can get blind sight fairly easily. But it comes at a price. I've always wanted to play with Savage Species, but never did. If you don't know, Savage Species is the book that lets you play as any monster. You want to play a fire elemental? Savage Species. You want to play a beholder? Dragon? Savage species. They give you the level up trees. Basically, you just continue growing larger and larger as a monster and getting more and more of the abilities. But you're gonna be kind of weaker than the party fighter. You're gonna have fantastic and unusual abilities and ways to fight, but that's pretty much my opinion of all the savage species. No matter what monster you're playing, a fighter is always gonna have more raw DPS than you do. And you just have to kind of accept that. That's the price. That's the price you pay to be a non-standard entity. I'm not able to put geoglyphs in some of these tiles. Oh, yes I am. But I could eventually make a water mill, and you know I'm going to go with the water wheel. So instead I'll put a geoglyph here. The geoglyphs are really interesting. I've never seen a wonder do something like that. Give you a tile improvement. Alright, you need to go into there and rest. Alright, turns out you can just keep going. So that's what you can do. Sure. I am not sure, not by name. I may or may not be familiar with it, but I don't recognize the name off the top of my head. I guess I'm going to put this army together over here. I guess I'll just march them over to... Were you able to build a bamboo armor? I mean, I do have you busy for a while. What's a little bit more busy? We have a more powerful kind of wall I could be making. Oh, man. We gotta do these now. Okay, we might actually build those in all of our border cities. Just, hold that thought. Okay, one of the cities, locally... I just don't remember who has the bamboo armorer listed. Thought it was the one down there, but maybe not. Was it you? You sure you can't make bamboo armor? I swear one of them can, I just don't remember who. Shit. Look, just go stand next to the Dead Sea. It's fine. It's a fine place to stand. Okay. Okay, and you are looking for any tiles that are stupid. All those tiles are wonderful. All these tiles are... Nope, nope, wait, there's a stupid tile here. And we're working a stupid tile. Oh, my warlord wants to march. I want to march. Look at that, I could upgrade them to siege rams, which would be expensive and pointless. The Javelineer could become the Skirmisher. That would only cost me a small fortune. What the hell, I'll do it. Alright, there we go. Slightly scarier. So we gained the ability to build siege rams, which are very important. Siege tower! This is new. It has 8 attack power. Good versus archers. I just use it to attack them, I think. Ooh, what's this? Plus 50% versus archers. What are you? You're a swordsman. I built all these light swordsmen, and now there's a slightly better variant of it that we have the ability to make. But I already made a ton of them, so I'm not likely to make a whole bunch of those, even if they have a very useful bonus. Very, very useful bonus, in fact. I find myself thinking about them now, and how much they could contribute to the war. No. Let's make all the mammoths we're allowed. What about the war wagon? Well, the name is awesome. But I don't think it's very good. Nature, charging, fleeing, stop, power kick? What? Alright, maybe I'll make one of those just to see it in action, huh? It couldn't hurt to have one war wagon with my army, right? Why wouldn't we? Hey there, sup? What era are we in? Classical, moving towards medieval. Not quite into the medieval yet. A hookshot mammoth? No, hookshots are how you attack a mammoth. When you want to slay a mammoth, you hookshot up onto it and then stab it. Oh, Draw Pantheon? Again, I don't... were you talking to me, or Drowbard? I'm not very familiar with the deities of D&D, as I've mentioned before. Like, I could be like, yeah, Palor is, a thing. There's Bahamut. Okay, Tiamat's more interesting. Bahamut has a prestige class for humans for some reason.
By the uneducated, while aristocracy means government by the badly educated.
The prestige class is the only, the Bahamut prestige class is the only prestige class I know that gives you money as a level up bonus. You level up, and Bahamut literally just dumps platinum on the ground in front of you. It's the weirdest thing. But anyway, yeah, on a whole, I don't know a whole lot about that stuff. Okay. I don't know. I don't see how the bourgeoisie's a good idea. Doesn't seem like it would be. Alright, next up we're gonna get our currency, which will make shoplifting worse, but we've pushed the crime down, so... mercenaries and coinage and auction houses and more. Alright, well, I mean, it would be better than a caste system. Okay, yeah. I don't think it's a great way of doing things, but yeah, it beats a caste system any day. Boy, you have a lot of random effects on random things. The aristocracy loves their brothels and casinos, but hates slave markets? Aristocracy? Oh, sorry, bourgeoisie. Oh, bourgeoisie. Oh, okay, well. Whatever. I want this one, I think. Yeah, I kind of want this one. It has its downsides, but... definitely want this one. Not willing to spend 4 turns on it right now. But we've got a golden age just waiting to trigger when I've picked up enough of these things. Okay. A new culture completed. Alright, who has stupid tiles left? How are you guys doing down here? Jungle camp, jungle camp. Jungle camp, okay, yeah, these all seem to be in order. This all seems to be in order as well. How are you doing? 0 being overrun by animals. How did we end up in Greek territory? Alright, I would like you to go to here. Attack! Yes. Gather, my hordes. Gather. Oh my gosh, what happened here? These are all anti-crime units. They can also fight. And you have 4 bards in this city. But seriously, this many? What kind of crime problem did you have? Well, that can't be right. Alright, we got our hunters coming back to deal with all of these random animals. Just checking to see if that latest culture gave us a unit. It did not. But it was worth looking. It was worth looking. An all doppelganger rogue party. That would be something else. All doppelganger party. Lord of Slime. Oh, wait, are you talking about the Demon Lord of Slime? The thing in the abyss? Is that thing even intelligent? It's like fighting. There's 2 different demon princes fighting over the same layer of the abyss, if I remember right. And he's one of them. So it's one of those prestige classes not really meant for players to have. But that won't stop some players from doing it anyway. It's a strange player, though, to want to pick that thing to serve. Okay. Once I finish exploring, I'll be able to turn on the resource thing and just search them for resources and get a good eyeful of what's going on down there and what I'd gain by conquering it. Not that I'm plotting against you all. I'm totally plotting against you all. I actually plan to start with China and then move west into India and then from there But that's like way down the chain. Like first Persia, then Greece, then the Dutch, and then I have to decide if I'm capable of moving anymore or if I'm too bloated. But I'll probably be able to just build a navy and keep going. That's the hope, anyway. Same army. The problem is once I go down there, resupplying the army will be a nightmare. So I have to be very confident that my forces are good enough and that I can keep the boats safe until they land on a shore. So I'll need to have overwhelming naval superiority, an absolutely absurd amount of transports. I could get away with less transports if I dumped my army on a nearby island. Nah. If you're not sharing text with me, then I don't really care what you think. But mostly I just don't want to get involved in somebody else's wars, thanks. Can't use ice for anything. I should be able to build water wheels on this river, but apparently I won't be able to. Huh. What can you do? You can't do a thing, you just can't do it. Coming. I'm coming. Another city's gonna turn on its military production soon. Polynesia, what are you doing having a city all the way down here? Well, it's 100% Polynesian, so the culture isn't about to shift, but did you really put a city here? Must have really wanted that marble that you're clearly not able to claim. No, you really wanted the seals? I think they're just really desperate for anything. Any bit of land. I'm surprised that they're not just fighting and taking. They seem strangely peaceful. And that will be their undoing in the long run. They won't have the experience and the great generals from constant warfare. Pierce magic concealment. Yeah, I don't believe it's infinite feet. I don't believe that it should have infinite range. Nope. At the very least, it won't be further than you can see. I don't think anything is worth losing 4 caster levels, personally. You'll be down 2 spell levels, as well as the caster levels, and that's just unacceptable. Okay, I seem to have a lot of great artists now. Okay, good. Always glad to hear you spreading. Lose 3 food, produce more gold. Alright then. Them coming. 4 cities outputting military as fast as they can. Hello, who are you and why did you stop? Okay, you're not the boats going that way. Okay, fair enough. You are going to keep going this way. And... yeah, just keep going that way. That's fine. Oh, yeah. Keep them rolling out. Ho ho ho.
You're gonna get it now!
So I'm gonna have 3 great artists and no idea what to do with them. One will be spent on a golden age, another one will be saved for the next golden age. I could make them part of a city? I mean, it would put a lot of cultural pressure on a neighbor, but feels wasteful. Yeah, sure, make it mine. Okay, let me see. What are you doing here? All that's good. How about this one? Oh, this one's got a stupid tile or two. Start with that one. You can put a lumberjack on that hill. We're gonna get him soon. He's almost ready. The goth is almost finished. I ask you to make the Breton culture? Yeah, thanks. Here's magical protection. Ignores any AC bonus from spells. Automatically dispels any spells that grant AC bonuses on the target that you damage. Huh. It's definitely not worth 4 caster levels. It doesn't actually let you see somebody that's hiding from magical concealment. If somebody's hiding in magical darkness, they're still hidden in magical darkness. That one very specifically says that it just lets you ignore the AC bonus. So it'd be as far as you could see if somebody's got blur or displacement or something. No, wait, no. No, blur and displacement aren't AC bonuses. Any AC bonus from spells. That's the shield spell. That's mage armor. That's, that one divination spell. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't let you see through anything. That just, like... Yeah. If somebody's got a shield spell, you throw a rock at them, the shield spell doesn't... Your rock goes right through their shield, and then if it hits them, it dispels their shield. I don't know why it dispels their shield, but it does. That's an interesting effect. But it doesn't work on magical items. It's only spells and... It's only spells. Doesn't even say and abilities. So... I mean, I would assume it would work on spell-like abilities, but... It's an interesting ability, though. Wow, this city I get diamonds and platinum. And mammoths? This is a great city here. That one to the west don't make no sense. These are inferior to the kind of bowmen I could make out of my capital, but it's okay. Alright, you can just go to sleep there. And you can become a herd of poultry. Yes, please. Food is converted into soldiers, so more food equals more soldier. Great stuff. By the way, if you're wondering, I'm making 15, 15, and 30 units total. But the 30 units need a little bit of extra stuff. So they're getting a barracks. There's the flame getting bigger. Excellent news. Keep going. Keep getting bigger. Grow. Monstrous hordes grow. But mostly I want to see this guy come out. I've come to conclude, normally in civilization, I consider food and science to be super, super important. But in this one, I think production is king. Like, it's so much more important than everything else. Which is different, but there's just so many buildings you need to construct. So, yeah, we need all the buildings. And anything that gives me a significant construction bonus will mean more buildings, which will in turn mean more everything. Like your science, your food, all your other productions are coming primarily from buildings, so yeah.
Everything is worth
What his purchaser will pay for it. Quite the wise saying, actually. Alright, new crimes. Blackmail, pickpocketing, also shoplifting just got worse. Pickpockets are kind of fascinating. A skilled pickpocket is absurdly good at what they do. To the point where it seems like what they're doing is magic. Which is kind of terrifying. Okay. Democracy! But it's not really democracy. The subdued skunk will be busy for 3 turns. What are you talking about? What are you doing sacrificing people? What are you doing? I don't do that. I never built any You have a sacrificial altar left over from when I conquered you, don't you? Don't you? Well, what can you do? Local customs can be difficult to stomp out in favor of fire worshipping. Coming. You like wrestling a whale shark? Of course you do. Okay, you made it home. That's great. Go ahead and join the ships up there. That little transport fleet. Okay, you have more things to do. We need a quarry there. Yeah, some of these got wrecked by random enemy agents that infiltrated my land. Need to make sure we fix everything. I'm so fascinated that the warlord chief could lead my armies over mountains.
You're gonna get it now!
I hope that gave him the 1 XP he needs to level up again. I have high hopes for this guy. Let's see. The Mage Slayer feat. +1 will save. Spellcasters you threaten cannot cast defensively. Drown. I kind of like the goblin. It's not even a deity per se. Well, I think it is. The goblins have something that they worship, that's not technically part of their pantheon. I'm trying to remember how it goes and not mix it up with the orcs. I think it was... they had a trickster god before they got taken over. Like, I think their pantheon was wiped out by something else that took over. Some other deities came in, conquered them, and basically subjugated them, and became their new deities, something like that. But there's this trickster one that survived, and continues to survive, and there really isn't much you can do about it, that the goblins can do about this thing. Every once in a while... oh, here we go. He could be a merchant, an engineer, a general, a priest, an artist, scientist. Boy, this guy's pretty versatile. Not many people could be a great priest, artist, scientist, merchant, engineer, or military instructor. Anyway, once in a while, he'll give his blessing to a goblin and make it powerful, and, well, it becomes an insane trickster that causes all kinds of problems with pranks that go all the way up to the deadly. And if the goblin chief of the tribe goes and kills the thing, another one of their tribe will just randomly bless to become the same thing. So, goblin tribes have started the practice of always having just a fool, and not killing the fool, in hopes that that will appease this thing and that nobody will receive the blessing. And it actually, like, there's an entry for it in some monster manuals for what this thing becomes. It's just the word goblin spelled backwards, but it is a pain in the butt to fight and deal with. And yeah, tricks. Alright, we need to decide what you're gonna do. And you have some very special level up options, all of which I'm going to ignore. I don't see the ability to do it this time. Maybe if I sent you to the capital? Doesn't seem likely to change things. Is this one unable to make the bonus that I want? I'll still send him over here. He doesn't have that much raw power. I definitely want to keep him off the battlefield despite his amazing level up opportunities. But, so this is a pretty formidable continent down here. Maybe the next guy can do it. Maybe they're not all equally capable. Still, I could make him into an engineer or a scientist or something. An engineer is super tempting, honestly. I'll think about it. And I've talked before about my favorite... they're not really goblins, but they're kind of like goblins. Is the, oh, what were they called? Zvarts. I really like the Zvarts. And aside from the first Baldur's Gate, you never see Zvarts. That was my introduction to them, and I didn't think much of them from Baldur's Gate until I heard their backstory. Zvarts are amazing. Oh, we built enough libraries! I don't have the Great Library. We're not in the Ancient Era anymore. So... I guess libraries everywhere produce an extra science. if this quest reward actually works, unlike the others, then that might be the best pick. The last quest reward just failed to even exist, which was sad. I earned it, and then I didn't actually get anything for it. Oh well. Let's see. So we're almost finished. Almost ready to go off and do terrible things to our enemies. Or are we? Let's add one war wagon. I can build nobles. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be able to gain XP from these. Oh, this guy's got 16. And he starts with Bard. Huh. This guy might actually be worth putting in my army. I can give him 4 turns. Sure. I'm pretty sure this guy... Yeah, he can provide... So if I sacrifice him, I can gain 6 XP. I could level up multiple people. But 4 turns apiece, that's a lot. Alright, anything else? I suppose we could have 1 siege tower. Oh, we don't have a single pikeman at the moment. I mean, do we really need them? We've got phalanxes and things. Oh, what the hell? Have a pike. And these sound interesting. Could we make a few of those? Maybe 1 arsonist. Just 1. A ranger. A few of those. What is this? Rocketeer? An ancient rocketeer. Doesn't seem very good, but I mean, how can I not? And then we'll start mass-producing deer archers. But we can begin advancing our army before the deer archers are done. They can catch up with the army. They can definitely catch up later. No worries there. I may even produce a score of mammoth riders for the hell of it. We'll see how I feel about the army. It'll be pretty close to complete. This army's not quite ready yet, though. And I definitely need them to be done. This all good? Seed camp. Put a seed camp here. Better than that. Alright, I'm about to start putting those away. Alright, this galley can just kind of rest. The hunters have finally arrived and can begin clearing all this crap out. Songs of lament. The banshees howl. Hear the banshees wail. That's some pretty intense singing there. Do they get the actual Banshee's insta-kill effect? Save or die? If I build the tall walls, can I build, like, them behind the regular ones? So that they have to get through the wall and then the tall wall? Because that's a smarter way of doing defenses. Personally, I think 3 walls are each one taller than the one in front of it. It's like the best defense. You have to be able to put temporary bridges and different things to pull your guys back if you need to in a hurry. Oh crap! The phalanxes are gone. We're making pikemen here. And that takes considerably longer. This is a problem. When I assigned the stuff here, it was supposed to be phalanxes. They're pretty high level, though. Alright, you are to defend cities. From cavalry. Alright, it just means that other places are going to have to produce those. That's fine. We can do that. No big deal. Okay. Almost all the ballista mammoths are in place. Ah! No, he really can't become anything. So we'll just have to do one of these. Alright, this would increase the XP of workers. Interesting. Traders. Huh, entertainers and workers again. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Now if I made you into a noble, you'd increase the birth rate. Fascinating option. Would work well with this one over here. I'm gonna make you an engineer. 187. A little bit of a disappointment that that's the best I could get out of you, but we'll make more of the special great people. And more production in this city is definitely welcome. We've almost got enough units amassed over here to pave over the entire Persian Empire. Almost. So, this isn't really democracy that we're developing right now. See, democracy gives me the civic legislature and republic. So what we're really researching is republic. The actual democracy civic is tied to a much later tech, which is strange and confusing, and I don't know why. Why don't you just call this republic? Or representational, representation, just something about representation, I don't know. Immune to death effects and negative energy. You get the same by playing one of the undead races. But yeah, immune to death effects and negative energy are pretty nice. It's no fun getting insta-killed by something, after all. And negative energy can come up quite a bit, depending on your setting and what's going on. If, there's some interesting negative energy builds, where you have a necromancer and a whole bunch of undead, and he's basically He's basically AoE healing his undead every turn while hurting any living creatures with the negative energy as damage. Yeah, there's some pretty interesting builds with that. Alright, that's the last. We've got every single ballista elephant we're allowed to have. Alright, the war wagon is now under production, and it'll be done in like a turn. I know one of those cities was allowed to have bamboo armor. It's not necessary that I get bamboo armor, I just kind of want it, you know. I want it! I want bamboo armor. I don't have a good way to filter to find it. This place has bamboo. It should totally be able to make one. But I'm not seeing it. Oh, hey, what's that?
You're gonna get it now!
There's a possum hiding over there. Once we get meritocracy, we trigger our golden age. Although I could actually start the war and trigger the golden age when I take their first city. Oh, that would feel really good. That would feel great to do it that way. Just ha ha ha. All right. If you rely on a magic item to maintain your prestige class prerequisites, be aware that somebody can dispel all of your level ups. Like, any effect, any anti-magic field, dispel temporarily suppressing the magic item, disjunction destroying it, you create one hell of a vulnerability for yourself. It is unwise. Nobody wants their level ups to be able to be dispelled. Oops. Oh shit. No, I don't want the war wagon to have that. What the hell? How can you have city garrison as an option? Oh, I can shoot! Interesting. You're interesting. I'll just, I'll make one more war wagon. My curiosity is piqued by this thing. I'm gonna try leveling it up and see what I can do with it. So this one was a little bit, misaligned, but God, every noble could level up 3 units right now. Do I kind of really want to make a few nobles. Once I get the water wheels, I'm gonna want them again. Alright. Alright, that city's defenses are now up. Almost finished producing. Okay, and you are still push this button with you. Alright. Please get that marble going. Cultures coming in. Next super great person coming in a couple turns. Maybe this one will give me my super production bonus. Please do. I don't know how many of them can do that, how frequent it'll be, if some will be limited only to certain bonuses. I mean, just getting a free great person is nice, although I might actually really go with the aristocrats to get actual great people to birth, because they can do other things besides just settling. I mean, settling a great person is really, really nice. It adds up over the ages. It really does, but I'd rather be able to do their other effects. Golden Ages, wonders and academies and everything else. Alright, and finally okay, this is weird. The pikeman can't build up the anti-mounted one? Huh. The javelineer can. Not you, huh? Alright. I need to put this down to here where they can begin guarding. Alright, Skunky. Going. Keep them coming. Oh. Don't mess with that thing. I do not want my scout to get eaten by that thing. Alright, looks like we've fully scouted. So it might actually be done. And I can return that ship. Okay, new war wagon. You can take Rain of Bolts. 3. And then... what else would I do with a war wagon?